What is going on, guys? We are now back for Yu-Gi-Oh! Falsebound Kingdom Let's Play with Griever, and this is the Kaiba campaign, which is Lord of the Forest being the next mission. Without further ado, let's just get right underway with it. Following the advice of Pegasus, Kaiba sets out to gather other powerful marshals for his new army. Kaiba's first likely candidate is the ruler of the deep forest of Inzam, located on the eastern side of the continent. Rumor has it that this marshal can control the forces of nature itself and has a substantial following in deep forest of Inzam. So basically, as I said before, we are going to not be utilizing Bones or Mokuba anymore, but we are going to take away you and take away you, but we are going to get rid of your team here, because, yeah. Now, let's do this up. Labyrinth Ruler is going to be our Dark Magician set. And we'll add in... I'm not sure if to add in Flame Swordsman or not. We could probably add in... So we have all the Gamma Warriors. I was mistaken in the last episode, guys, and I apologize for that. I said that it takes all 3 campaigns to get all the Gamma Warriors together, or all the Magnet Warriors, sorry, together. That is not true. You just need to play through the 2 campaigns to get them all together. I apologize for that. That was my own mistake. I thought that you needed to play through Joey's to get Gamma, but I was wrong. So, I apologize. Don't hate me. Let's see. What should we use? What should we use? Let's go Panther Warrior with this crew. There we go. We have Panther Warrior, Dark Magician, and Dark Magician Girl on that team. And we will have Picori Box on this team, but we will be substituting in definitely the Flame Swordsman, because he's just awesome. For the Guardian, let's go with Red Eyes Black Dragon for now. And if we find something better later on, we can always, well, you know, use that. So let's go a Monster Reborn, Red Medicine, and Red Medicine. So, yeah, Blue Medicine, and then we can go, there we go, Black Pendant, Monster Reborn. So the attack is actually stronger than anybody else's with those 2 black pendants, so that's pretty intense. 4,946. That's pretty intense. Okay, so we're pretty good here. So we're going to be taking Pegasus and Labyrinth Ruler with us, and we'll be utilizing pretty much them. Maybe Rex Raptor or Weevil later on. I'm not 100% sure who else I want to really use. But for the most part, we will be using Kaiba, Pegasus, and Labyrinth Ruler for the majority of this Let's Play. So, without further ado, guys, let's get underway with Lord of the Forest. So Weevil Underwood shall be our opponent in this match, if I'm not mistaken, and there he is, Weevil Underwood. Now, some of you might have noticed I did not mention this in the Yugi campaign side, but I could not get the actual icon, like the one you see there, the Battle City icon, for neither Weevil nor Rex Raptor, and some other choice ones from the Yugi side as well as this side. I couldn't find the graphics on Google or Spriter's Resource or any of those sites, so I just chose a picture and I tried to crop it. I'm pretty sure none of you really care. You understand, like, you know who's who, but I just wanted to mention that I tried to use as many as I could. Most are from Forbidden Memories, actually, because I can't find any sprites or graphics from Falsebound Kingdom. But anyways, just wanted to make a side note of that, and let's get underway here.
Huh? Seto Kaiba? Is that you? I'm the former Duel Monsters champion of Japan, Weevil.
Never heard of you.
What? You think you can make fun of me and get away with it?
I expected the ruler of the forest to be a major player. Why don't you give up now and come work for me?
Oh, you're asking for it. Work for you, huh? You'll be working for me by the time we're done.
Alright, so pretty standard play here. Nothing really major to go on. Let's go. What should we do here? Let's send. I want to test out this team, so we're going to send you and you that way. And we'll send Kaiba this way. Just to get some extra cash. I don't think there's anything we really need. A quick internet search will tell me that anyways, but I probably won't even do it. Just because it's not something that I usually do, as I've said before. Like, sometimes I'll check the shopping guide and things like that, but usually I abstain from that stuff just because there can't be anything that great, you know, in any of these shops that I don't already have. So we're facing a man-eater bug who's basically the Panther Warrior of the bug types of duel monsters, because, or the insect type, sorry, because he gets an insane amount of AP points, like an insane fucking amount. But let's see what we got here. So let's check the items first and foremost. These guys are not going to have any items, so no problem there. Let's go and attack the man-eater bug, because he's going to be our biggest problem. He really is. He's going to be the biggest. It's definitely going to be the one we're going to have to deal with the most, if nothing else. And then, of course, we do have Flame Swordman's Salamandra, which is a very good attack, and it's a special. And let's just keep going after that man-eater bug with Abyss Crown. See, I really wanted to get... I just chose Red Eyes at random, as you guys know. You just saw. And of course, the first time we used Picori Box, he fails me. He fails me. But he is my go-to. He was my original. I've already told the story on the Yugi campaign side, and I'll just do an abbreviated version right now. But when Metal Raiders first came to it, at the very least, maybe not America, but Canada, when Metal Raiders, the expansion pack, this was definitely before Magic Ruler, because I know that because we would look online all the time, me and my brother, on all the American and Japanese sites, and Magic Ruler was a thing in Japanese, but it wasn't quite here yet. And we had Metal Raiders pack, the booster set, and Picori Box came in them. Now, we didn't have enough cards, neither my brother nor I got a starter deck, Yu-Gi or Kaiba at the time, so we were basically stuck with booster packs, and we would buy a couple of booster packs from the local corner store, and then it basically ended up being that we would just play at random, just play cards until whoever won. And we would read the effects of the cards, and we would use the effects, but it was kind of like, we don't have enough cards, there's no way we'd ever fuse a monster, so we allowed the fusion monsters to be used, and Picori Box had the highest attack power of any monster between me and my brother, and I had the Picori Box fusion card, so that's how that happened. I still have that card, actually, and so that's basically what happened there. And so that's why I have a deep love for Picori Box, because it was my first real powerhouse monster. And actually, to this day, I still don't have, I believe it's Dream Clown, who would be the one to fuse with Picori Box. I have a polymerization, and I have plenty of Crass Clowns, but I do not have a Dream Clown, which would be the one. And this is gonna really suck. I'm gonna lose Picori Box. I don't really want to lose Picori Box. Yeah, I'm gonna lose Picori Box. Well, that really sucks. That does. And we still won, but Bakori Box is down for the count. Now, I believe Red Eyes, I equipped him with a Monster Reborn. I don't remember. If I did, great. We can just go from there. Here we go again. So it's the same team. I assume we're going to fight the same team. This is going to be relatively boring, actually, because we're going to be fighting the same team over and over. No, that's just a blue medicine, so we will just go Salamandra. Excuse me, guys. I've been, once again, just, you know, it's Canada and we have winters and shit, so colds are more common, but between having an actual cold and just getting coughs and just not feeling the best, it just happens. Don't know what to tell anybody. I try to tough it out for the behind the bar reviews, which are my real, they're the things I like to work on the most. I mean, I like doing my Let's Plays, and I really, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a passion of mine. I mean, I enjoy other games more, but this game in particular holds a special place in my childhood, so I always make sure to have this one considered as a really good game. But yeah, so I do try to pour this into it, but at the same time I know that it's more about the gameplay and less about my commentary in this, whereas the behind the bar reviews, I really want to establish them. I want them to be better than they're doing, and I know it's going to take a long time, and maybe I'll only, you know, at the most, maybe I'll never get to that you know, that high view count. Maybe the best I'll ever be able to do is maybe like when I scratch 100 views on one video. Maybe that's all I will be able to do. But at the same time, that's not deterring me. I'm going to go 7 Deadly Sins all the way to the very end, and yeah. So when that manga ends, I don't really know what I'm going to do. My monthly manga review is going to be coming up here. If it's not already out by the time this video comes out, and yeah, so hopefully nobody actually watched my first one, and that was disappointing. I should have expected it, but it was disappointing. I have no views on that video, and the reason behind having no views on that video is painfully obvious. It's I only get any recognition whatsoever because of the content. And W Change, the one I chose to do, was very, it's not a well-known, it's not renowned, it was a short manga series that very few people know about, and I should have known that that was going to be the case if I tried to do a review of it. Now, major players can do it, you know, the Anime Man, King of Lightning, Tekken 101, they would be able to do a manga review of any series, and it would go fine. They would be able to do that, and they'd get, you know, anywhere from 3, 4, 5,000 views all the way to 20,000 views very, very easily, very quickly, even if it's a series that no one's ever watched before or read about or heard about. They'd just be like, oh, I wonder what this is, and that's just kind of the way that goes. So I'm gonna have to probably look at changing that up in the coming months, because I have 12 videos to do and I really want them to succeed. So, but that's enough about that. I've ranted enough about something that is not related to the topic of the game. Basically, we defeated 2 enemies here, or we will defeat 2 enemies here. And basically Pegasus is doing all the grunt work while Labyrinth Ruler comes from behind. But this is good for Bakori Box and Red Eyes to get some experience, so. If Flame Swordsman had just a couple more action points, we'd be really golden right now. And the problem is that both Red Eyes and Flame Swordsman are not adapted to Pegasus yet. And that is a thing. This is a thing I did not actually know about when I first played the game on the GameCube. I learned about this later, about the globe and the, you know, adaptability to the player and to the martial, or I should say, and the monsters that go there. So certain monsters are better suited for different martials, and eventually the globe will turn to a certain way. But whereas, you know, Flame Swordsman was set at a certain way in the Yugi campaign, and just to bring him over to a different martial won't be as effective. So let's just attack them again now. I'm hoping. I might not get it. I was hoping to get Red Eyes to move again before, so I could heal up the Cory box, but I might not get that chance. And I do get the chance, so we're fine. I'd like to keep the Cory box alive so he could gain as much experience as possible and really be a fighting force on this team. And we take an ass to the face. That's Red Eyes. I always loved the animation for Red Eyes in this game. I thought they really captured him in a very unique game type of way. He looks, of course, he looks right and everything, but the way he flaps his wings, the way how skinny he is and stuff, it's portrayed very well in this game, and I think that was kind of lacking in the anime. Second season anime. And I always loved that magic attack. When I was a kid, I thought these magic attacks were so cool. They were so much different than like the standard Final Fantasy and stuff like that. So I was really blown away. Like, oh, I got like the Cory box has a blue version of that attack, and I don't know who else. I'm not Jinzo, but like they're very standard attacks. A lot of the monsters in this have the same type of attacks. They're just colored differently and stuff like that. You know, the Millennium Eye appears and does that kind of shit for multiple characters, and that Abyss Crown, the Cory box uses, is colored yellow and red and other colors. But I really enjoy it. I really think it's really cool when I was a kid. So, and we get an antacid with a monster that should have been killed already. And we take a little bit of damage, and now we're just going to Swift Panther Slash this ant. Woohoo. So Labyrinth Ruler gains a few levels, and surprisingly, Dark Magician levels up. I mean, these monsters are still in the high 30s, so I mean, it's understandable why they're still able to give me grief, and why I can still level up. But well, that's unfortunate. And of course, I still have a. We're gonna wait. Because somebody guarded. I believe it was the big ant. He guarded. Item red medicine on you. Yeah, we're only going to utilize Salamandra when everyone's non-guarded. But I said nothing about simple attacks, which will be Abyss Crown. And that hurts, and acid. So now that everyone has attacked, no one's on guard, Salamandra will now be effective, which is just great. Let's see. Underclaw on Red Eyes. How's Red Eyes doing anyway? He's gonna die soon. We're gonna heal him up, but this is using up most of his action points because he's going to be pretty useless soon. And now we get a Salamandra Attack, which does quite a bit of damage. And now we're going to be able to kill off the Man-Eater Bug, even though we're over-abusing Abyss Crown. Which does over 600 damage, and of course, Man-Eater Bug only had about 230 odd health or life points left. So I don't know if I should have done that. I mean, yeah, I would have taken another attack from Man-Eater Bug, of course, but yeah. Let's attack the ant. Let's get that ant down some. There we go. And let's just attack directly. Because Salamandra isn't necessarily going to be worth it unless we can do some real damage. And we'll Dark Fireball the Hunter Spider, and then we'll see who we can finish off. Honestly, I haven't been watching Red Eye's damage output like I should be, so I didn't think I wasn't sure if he could kill off the ant, the dark anteater. What is he? Just so I don't screw this up again. The big insect, sorry. Nothing to do with ant, even though he is a big ant. There we go, with this crown. See, kind of a waste, really, when you consider the Red Eyes was doing over 300. He could have taken that thing out. And now we'll get a Flaming War Sword, which will do 500 odd damage. 637 takes him out, so we ended up winning anyways, by a hefty score. Red Eyes and Bakori Box and Flame Swordsman and Pegasus all gaining levels, so we are doing fantastic. We are doing very well, very, very well, and Pegasus is just running through these this army of the Lord of Forest. And honestly, by now I am getting sick of this team on the opposing side, not so much on my side. And Bakori Box is going to die this time, and there's no way for me to bring him back. So there goes that. Just do some major damage because it's going to be the Labyrinth Ruler team that's going to be able to finish him off. Then we get a Hunter Claw right to the face. And we're just going to randomly attack because there's no way we can really do any major. I mean, we can do major damage, but not significant enough to defeat the team without Bakori Box, and we don't have another Monster Reborn on this team, so we're just going to leave it for Labyrinth Ruler. I'm going to Salamandra one more time, and I'll use Dark Fireball, and we'll just see where we're at the end of that. And of course we get a guard, but I don't really care. Salamandra, because it's going to be the other team anyways. And we do end up getting a critical, so that's actually pretty major, so that was a worthy attack. Dark Fireball will finish off the big insect, and we might, no, we won't. I thought we might finish off the man-eater bug, but he's got 430 life points left, and Red Eyes just doesn't have that kind of firepower, even though he uses Dark Fireball. Bad pun, guys, I know. I'm not that funny. Can we just talk about that for a second? I am not that funny. I am not the funny guy. My friends are the funny guys. I have like 3 or 4 friends that they are one-liners. They are funny. They are witty. They are quick-witted. I am not one of those guys. I mean, but you know, I don't mind that. I don't mind not being the funny guy, because when I get something funny off, when I say something sarcastic or something that is fairly funny, everyone loses their shit, and I get a much bigger laugh because it's me who got the funny. I said something that was genuinely funny. That's not to say that I'm a stick in the mud and always serious or anything, but I am not one of those type of funny people. I'm just not quick-witted enough. I don't have the right combination of words, and I'm not fast enough at getting them out, even if I could think about it for a second. So that's just me. So the Labyrinth Ruler versus the end of this barrage of insects. And this is going to be a joke. This is just going to be a fucking joke. Now, we could have ended this way easier by simply bringing Labyrinth Ruler first and using the Dark Burning Magic Attack, or Burning Magic Attack, I forget what it's called. Which is obviously the combination move of Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. But at the same time, it's not a huge deal. We had fun, and we trained up Bakori Box, Flame Swordsman, and Red Eyes Black Dragon. So, nothing really to write home about, but nothing to be too upset about either. And now everyone's gaining levels, everyone's happy. This is shaping up to an easy victory at the end of the game. And instead of letting Pegasus get himself killed, I'm just going to take him over there. So we won't really end up collecting much because we're going to win very, very soon. Kaiba might make it there. I doubt it. And we'll have to use Kaiba in the Lord of the Plains episode because we didn't end up using him at all.
You cannot defeat me.
Yeah, I make Weevil sound like a whiny little bitch. Weevil Underwood. He's just a whiny little bitch. And he's about to get his fucking ass kicked. And here comes Dark Burning Magic. That is the attack. And we see that it's going to take out that basic insect, and it takes out the big insect as well because it was a critical. Now with one swift Panther Slash, that Hercules beetle is... Oh, I waited. I misclicked there, guys. That wasn't my intention. I was about to say, we just won. We just beat the boss like that. But we did anyways because Dark Magician Girl got the attack. So that was short, sweet, and kind of pathetic, honestly. This game gets harder because of the level-based system, but with teams like this, and when you know what you're doing, it's just not much of a challenge. No! How could I lose? Actually, come to think of it, just before we end the video here, guys, I wonder about a Nuzlocke. For those who know about the Pokemon Nuzlocke, I wonder what a Nuzlocke of this game would be like. I believe I mentioned that in the last set of videos, in the Yugi campaign videos, but that would be the only real way to give me a challenge, like if a marshal dies or if a monster dies type deal. They cannot be revived. You can't use Monster Reborns, and you can't buy items, and what you basically get is what you get, and that's what you have to use. That would be fun. That would be intriguing. Maybe we should try that for the Joey campaign. If we get to the Joey campaign, maybe we should look into that. Any feedback on that would be greatly appreciated, guys, though I don't expect it. I would like it. So anyways, I told you we could have avoided this whole fight if you just joined me when I told you to. Now you work for me, just as we agreed. Any questions? Actually, they didn't really agree to anything. When was this agreement? I didn't... Anyways.
Kaiba, never mind. We're probably after the same thing anyway.
That's better. Oh, and try to carry your weight on the battlefield. So we got 771 gold. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Griever with your Yu-Gi-Oh! Falsebound Kingdom Let's Play. Next episode will be a Lord of the Plains, and we will obtain Rex Raptor. I'm not sure about using Weevil. I'm pretty happy with the 3 marshals we have. We have Pegasus, which should be J. Crawford, and apparently it's something else. This must be a UK version. And we have the Labyrinth Ruler. I think that's enough for now, but we do have Weevil Underwood, and we do have Rex Raptor waiting in the wings if we need them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Every view, every comment, every like counts. It always makes me feel really good when I'm checking it at work and I see that I gained 3 or 4 views, and just that one more subscriber always feels like, yeah, I had a really good day. So it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you back here next time for Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's Play Falsebound Kingdom. Till then, peace out. Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Griever here with your latest Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's Play Falsebound Kingdom Kaiba campaign. And this time it is Lord of the Plains. So without further ado, let's just get right underway with it. According to Weevil, there's a powerful marshal that controls the... Alright. If anybody can honestly pronounce that, other than the land part, like... Gyronland? Giwayo? Gironland. Gironland Fields. Just beyond deep forest of Inzam. Is home to the largest beasts. The marshal that controls this area would surely be a welcome addition. And so, leading his growing force, Kaiba sets off to convince the ruler of Gaba Daba Shabalaba Ding Dong to join him. Alright, so as I said before, we will not be using Weevil, even though he comes with the Hercules Beetle, which is a monster I always really liked. I do not own the card. I wish I did. We're going to be keeping the same teams, no real changes, and so let's just get right underway here. Alright, so let's see what we've got going on here, guys.
Anyone that enters these lands must face me, Rex Raptor. Kaiba, aren't you the president of Kaiba Corporation?
Yes, I am, but I don't know you.
You would if I hadn't lost so early on at the Battle City tournament. I always wanted a chance to take you on. Whoever loses has to work for the other. Are you game?
Interesting. I accept your challenge. Alright, so standard shit once again. Alright, let's send you out to... I don't know. Let's send you... that way, sure. And you, let's go you over here. And Kaiba can just kind of chill there for a second. Yeah, Kaiba can just chill. He can chill for a minute. So, sorry about this video being so late, guys. It wasn't intended to be, but things got away from me. But yeah, we are getting back to norm for our uploading. Hopefully, I still remember how to play. It's been a month since I did I think Lord of the Forest. It's been over a month now, so I'm just kind of trying to pick up the pieces. I'm still trying to pick up the pieces of my silver Nuzlocke, and I don't know how the hell I'm going to do that. My animation was different. My video files were different. I have some raw footage, so I just don't know what I'm going to do there. Now it's Kaiba versus the soldiers, so this should be interesting. Quite interesting here. Alright, so let's see what he's got. If I remember these controls correctly. He's got nothing. He's got nothing on this team. So we can just item Soul Obelisk. Just why not, right? Just totally take him down completely. Because why not? Alright, there we go. We have Obelisk the Tormentor out here, and they'll do all their shit, but yeah. Now we do get Tiger Axe in this mission, if I believe, if I'm correct. I didn't get a chance to get myself caught up to speed when I decided to do this. I just had an opportunity, a lot of stuff going on, and personal stuff, and so you know, alongside work stuff, so didn't really have a time to review before I did this. Honestly, I'm just doing this because I hate to leave something not completed or incomplete. Because I have a diamond run that's like that, a diamond Nuzlocke run that's like that, and my silver one has still been sitting there for over a year or better now. And as I said, I'm trying to find the raw footage for that. So. But yeah, no commentary to make on that battle. I mean, it's an Egyptian god versus a grunt. It's fodder for him. Who's gonna reach it first? And it is the Labyrinth Ruler. And this is also going to be a very quick battle, very easy. Because once we get our Dark Magician to special attack, Panther Warrior can clean up, and that'll be the end of it. Alright, Panther Warrior. Just doing what he does best. Battle Arts Claw. against my poor Panther Warrior, just taking the abuse. And let's get revenge for that with a murky burning attack. There we go, 588. And as I'm hoping this doesn't screw up my Animal Crossing Let's Play. Or my Animal Crossing. I don't really know what to call it. Is it a Let's Play when it's just an ongoing thing to fill in gaps? Something that you can just easily pick up. Don't really have to remember what you're doing. Yeah, see, that was a one-shot deal. You know, once we got a couple attacks in, that was game over for him. But yeah, because I had a lot of trouble when I first tried to start that, getting the frame rate to stay properly and stuff. So I hope by playing other games on the emulation and screwing with fraps, I'm not screwing something up. Oh, he's coming towards me now, so I can't actually leave. But Kaiba can. That's what Kaiba's gonna do. Because this guy's gonna come after the Labyrinth Ruler, which is fine. It's okay, because they're all the same. They're just a bunch of dino dickheads. That's all they really are. Though I do love all the monsters. I love Armored Lizard. I love Irby, or Irby, and Baby Dragon. Arabi. Alright, let's Panther Warrior slice and dice him. Same strategy as before. Take out the high amount of hit points on the two stronger monsters, and then do this. Dark Burning Magic. Now, one dude did guard. I kind of see certain camera angles. I like that the camera angle changes. Every battle is just randomized. The problem with it is that you can't sometimes tell right away if you miss it. So it was Armored Lizard. That's fine because we broke through his guard now, and Panther Warrior can clean up. So, oh, not quite yet. All right. So he didn't completely break through the guard. Now it is. And that's the end of that. So we're just winning like a mofo. Alright, so Dark Magician, Labyrinth Ruler, Panther Warrior. All leveling up, all looking very, very nice. Very nice. Alright, let's take you and go down to here. Oh, shit. Alright, Pegasus. It's your time to shine, buddy. D that shit. Salamandra. Beautifully done. Wild Bite on the red eyes. Not a big deal. Fire Breath. Hopefully, we should be able to take out that baby dragon. Whoever moves next. Well, actually, no, not with the red eyes, I don't think. We'll find out. Critical on... that's not good. Alright, let's attack you first. Because I think Bakori Box can take out the baby dragon, but I don't think red eyes can. So let's see. Yeah, 333, but Bakori Box on the other hand with Abyss Crown. Let's see, and yeah, there we go. And we take a Wild Bite. And a Battle Arts Claw to the red eyes. And we'll just Salamander again, why not? There we go, and this will be close to finishing him off, but not quite. And with one more Abyss Crown, Bakori Box, he cleans up, and that's the end of that guy. So this Lord of the Plains is going to be kind of a boring, well, not a boring episode really, because look, I mean, we're getting a couple of level ups here, and I mean, we're having a few battles, and nothing really, I mean, nothing major going on really, but nothing challenging. But really, this game won't be challenging anymore. I just wanted to definitely finish the playthrough. This game, when you know how to play it the way I do it, at least, it can be a hard game for someone who's never played it before, but I find a lot of games are like that, you know. I mean, I could beat Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask or any of those games pretty easily now, even though I was a kid. Some of those temples were really, really hard. So it's more about experience with a lot of games, especially RPGs. And now we have Pegasus versus the soldier again. You know what would have made this game just slightly better? They should have mixed up the teams. Like that is one issue, is that like we've been fighting the same team for the whole map, and there'll be one boss that has slightly different, and then that'll be it. Let's red medicine up just in case they all decide to attack Flame Swordsman. And here we take a fire breath. Yeah, they're going after Flame Swordsman anyway, but not that it really matters now, but yeah, so let's attack the Armored Lizard. Because it doesn't really matter who we take out, we're going to take everybody out in the end. And that's going to do very, very little. And we'll take him out. There we go. And a Battle Axe Claw to our Flame Swordsman. But once again, very little damage. We'll take out the Armored Lizard with a counterattack with Dark Fireball. And now the Cory Box will be free to rain down on the dino. Which will do very little, and of course now he gets his attack, so his guard is gone. Not a big deal though, because between a few more moves we'll have him dead, and then it'll be Labyrinth Ruler against the last soldier, and then Kaiba will take out the boss. So, and Flaming War Sword cleans up, and that's the end of that. And I mean this is not like my most viewed videos, which are my monster, how to unlock the monsters in this game, the complete monster list, which is actually incomplete. I hate to admit it, but it is. But I don't know where it's incomplete at. That would take a little bit of time for me to figure out which monsters. I'm missing like 6. Some are just fusion monsters, but I'm missing like how to unlock 6 specifically, and I hate that, but I will, I'll fix it one day. But yeah, this is not one of those. This is just a let's play the game, not necessarily unlocking. But if it helps you, if you enjoy my let's play and you enjoy listening to me ramble on about nothing while I play a video game, then please, you know, use this as a guide on how to beat the level, and you know, and if you have any questions. I know it's an older game. Most of the games I'm going to be playing are older until I figure out how to, until I buy the proper equipment and actually research what's in my, like, I'm not a tech guy, but I'm not stupid when it comes to technology. I have sporadic knowledge, where I'm adept at some things in some areas and stupid in others. So I'd like to figure out what's the way for me to easily understand and figure out how I want to do it to record PS4 footage and things like that, so I can start doing more current games and Let's Plays. Not that I don't mind retro games, but oh, excuse me folks, and you know the Resistance Army, right? I'm pretty well known in these parts, and I don't like people coming in here while asking me first. And we're going to fight Tiger Axe to obtain him. Too bad for him, we have a Dark Magician who can kick ass. So we'll hit that bitch. And Dark Burning Magic Attack! Combination Strike! Oh yeah! And I don't think, it might take them all out. Yep. So that was lackluster, but is what it is. We'll get a level for it. Oh yeah, everybody leveled up. Cool. Cool.
You're pretty impressive, so well I guess I'll be helping you out. What better way to make a fine, rude entrance right? You just tell me what you want me to do, boss man.
I'm surprised they put that term in there where everyone's so sensitive in this day and age. You know, like, you'd never call a black guy like, hey boy, how you doing? You know, like, you know, for a white guy to say that could easily be taken wrong. Boss man, that's another older term from back then and things like that. So you'd really want to watch it. I'm surprised they put that in there. And I know, kind of hard to, I guess, you know, like, they could easily take it like, oh, well, they're monsters that are basically slaves, you know, and stuff like that. Like, some radical person could really take that. So I'm surprised, like, Nintendo especially has to be so careful about that stuff when all their games are basically rated G. So it has to be, like, you know, within context and stuff, and they can't have any type of slurs, anything that can be potentially taken, you know, all the crazy things like when they changed the title of Beast Wars to Beasties and things like that when I was a child. You know, things like that you wouldn't even think about that someone else saw and said, nope, can't do that. So, fun fact. Maybe I should do a fun facts thing. Maybe on the side I should put like a little thing with fun facts that I say throughout the episode and actually give the actual thing from, it'll just be a Wikipedia entry, but at least it would be cited. And actually in 1997 is when the title of Beast Wars was changed, you know, to Beasties, because of this case scenario, and the reasoning behind it was war was in the title and we didn't want to promote war, even though when there's a war going on in the world, the news has it. So whatever. Alright, so we're almost there. Let's defeat Rex Raptor.
Hey, the Dino Squad is coming through.
Kaiba versus Rex Raptor. Alright. Now, I probably should have saved a Soul of Obelisk for this, but honestly, we don't really need it. No, we really don't. Especially with Chaos Blade. Dino Flame. Actually, we might need 2 battles for this because they have a lot of high HP. Or life points, sorry. Dino Impact. I'll do 606. We might be able to take him out with a Leopard Claw. Nope, not quite. So we'll attack this dino instead. And we'll let Plain Dash from Birthman finish him off. Alright, intense. So intense. Should have somehow made a hard mode for this or something so it would be more entertaining. I didn't think of it at the time. I thought, oh, let's play of a game, but yeah, this game is quite boring once you're overpowered like this, and you know what you're doing. Once again, when you know what you're doing, because I played this game and I used to lose a lot. Not a lot, but it was still a challenge. It was still like, oh, damn, I didn't see that coming, you know. Now where I know what I'm doing and I know what monsters to use and how the level ups work and everything, like, it's so simple. So now in 2 moves I have to do about, well, roughly about 700 damage a hit. And potentially I can do that. 650, so if that's my best, unless I get a crit, this guy's gonna be left with like very little HP. Ah, yeah. That was actually my high roll there. So now we are going to have to go back to do one hit. Blackluster Soldier gained another AP point though. So come on, let's finish this off and then we'll move on to the next one, because now that we actually have time to do these, I'm hoping to wrap this up in the next couple of weeks, the next following couple of weeks here. Try and upload 3 or 4 a week if I can. Maybe not that many, probably looking closer to 3 than 4, but yeah, if I can get 4 out per week, that'd be great, because this would be over in another probably 2 weeks if that's the case. Let's see. Oh yeah, everyone's still, Kaiba's still got his level up, so that's pretty cool. There we go.
Darn, I didn't even phase him.
You call that an attack? Why don't you just admit defeat and save yourself a beating?
Alright, we're probably fighting for the same thing anyway.
Exactly. Try to keep up and stay out of my way. Alright, so we got a polymerization 636 gold. Thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize for the sporadicity of the videos now. As I said, the upload rate is going to be much better. Starting more in April, than this is still like a hazy spot here at the end of March. But once April rolls around, we'll have a new vigor to be uploading more consistently and continuing the Let's Plays. Especially, I'm very sorry to have slacked off on these. Not even though they're not as popular, still I don't care. It's just, you know, I still would like to stay consistent, even if I get no views. I still want consistency on my channel. So anyways, that's enough of my rambling for one day. This has been Griever with your Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's Play Falsebound Kingdom for the Nintendo GameCube, and we will see you back here for the next episode. Till then, peace out.